So, what kind of machine we got here, Cole?
We have a 2016 YXZ1000R 3-pedal. It's a special edition, so it's got the better shocks and better tuning for it. And it's also, as you guys know probably by now, it's turbocharged.
Yep.
So, a lot of turbocharged. I shouldn't say a lot, but either 155 or 200. I'm still not sure. I'm leaning more towards the 200 though. So we'll see.
Maybe one day we'll find out.
Yeah, because I found the boost controller.
Oh yeah, it's hidden under that.
Yeah, and I don't think the 155 has a boost controller. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I gotta research the turbo cam more, but.
Yep. So, she's a unit. It's not stock by any means, but hey, what can you do?
Motor-wise, suspension and everything is the same
Yeah,
as
suspension's stock.
And they also got recluse.
It's got a recluse clutch.
So no stalling out.
No stalling.
which is a big thing for YXZs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now on the new YXZs, the SS paddle shifters don't stall out either.
No, they've got a recluse style deal in them, and I think the 3 pedals from factory now come with a recluse.
It could be.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Okay, I have no idea.
I think they started integrating that in like 2020.
Okay.
I think.
Hey, we'll see how she can do. I mean, Yamaha might not be the greatest in anything, but they're good in a lot of everything, and they got quality like no other. So
Stuff seems the
I'm
motors
excited to see
seem
how
to
it holds
last
up.
really well.
I'm excited to see how it holds up to the reviews for sure.
They seem to take a long time to build stuff, but when they do, it's usually pretty good.
For the most part, except for the Rhino and the Wolverine.
Yeah.
and-
Rhino was
They were the first
they're
ones.
fine.
Yeah.
It's just, ours got
okay.
treated like crap.
The 660 engine was terrible.
They
I'll
weren't
just
meant
say.
for a Rhino or
No.
side by side. But hey, they're the first ones to create
a sport
a sport
side by side.
side by side. And then Razor,
It is windy out here.
and then Polaris came out with theirs. But
Yeah.
Which was indestructible.
Yep.
800 the OG.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
ours was junk.
It's indestructible for most people.
It didn't help that the air filter fell off when I was riding for like 8 hours straight one day.
That's the culprit.
That was the second time it got rebuilt.
Alright.
Wow, it's windy. I wish I had a windshield.
Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere.
I should have put it back on.
It's definitely not as stable as mine, that's for sure.
It's the springs.
It seems a lot where it's just
It's the stock springs. Mine sways too, and I don't. It's different.
definitely. I definitely feel more comfortable in mine. Power's good, but
Yeah.
nothing new. YXZ's always behind.
It's way back there.
This is a normal set you'll see in the channel. YXZ way behind. Did you wish you didn't have a turbo so you could keep up?
No, I would have kept up, but someone pelted me with a bunch of stones.
Jesse.
That's right. He doesn't have a windshield on.
I mean, a bunch of stones. Hit me in the face.
Sorry.
I feel for you, Wyatt. This is a lot of running around. doesn't really know this course yet, so we'll see what he does. If you want to do a two-wheel drive boosted launch in that puddle, that'd be cool.
In the mud?
Yeah.
Like a rev limiter drop?
Alright. Alright.
Holy crap! Yep, she's dug you down there deep. Those tires grip, holy crap. Oh, yes, I love it. I made a hole. You made a pretty big ravine there. So there's one thing we can kind of say about this is it's mainly designed for speed.
Very
They're fast.
fast.
So for slow moving trail riding, not very good.
It's technical.
Yeah.
The Recluse makes it a lot better. I can putts, but I gotta stay in above 2,000 RPMs for it to stay engaged. And I don't want to slip it, so you gotta... The thing about YXZs is it'll do anything. You just might have to hit it harder.
Yeah.
Just your comfort.
So rock climbing, probably not the best at it.
Not unless it's got a gear reduction. Yeah, okay. I wasn't in the first line, I'm like, nope, we're going to hit that four wheel.
I was going to ask you if you had it low, but
Yeah, I got it low, Brock.
we're not in a race.
First gear, low. Come on, bro. So these are kind of small jumps. That's all we got right now. It's hard to get enough speed on these jumps, especially on side by sides. Cole does not have the greatest tires for this either.
It's way over there. Coming back, turning around. He should be able to get more speed this time. And I'm on the wrong side again. He's getting a feeler for it.
His shocks really aren't set up to grace for jumping either.
There we go. upgraded suspension.
No, even on the Razor.
No, I just hit your nose.
Because you're hitting like this, going like this.
Yeah, it's a long jump. It's not.
I could probably hit that in fourth gear, yeah, even. That was only third.
Yeah, we're learning it.
Yeah, you gotta get the feel for it.
Yeah. It's better now that that's stiff up there. Granted, I don't know what it's at because it was just a random at the track, quick, tighten it up. I never bottomed it out. And it really, whoever had this before me had them super, super soft.
Oh. Which is what you want for trail riding.
Nah, yeah, I did a Fox check up online and I got the adjustments I know what to do.
Jumps like a Can-Am.
I really wish I had my windshield back on.
So what's the general consensus for trail riding?
Trail riding, it actually rides really well on the trail. It's actually really fun. The experience in shifting around a corner or something and then, you know, matting it. Like a Razor and a Can-Am and stuff like that, yeah, you go around a corner, you mat it, you give it a second, and all of a sudden your boost or, you know, whatever. You gotta wait for that clutch to shift and get back to where it needs to go. This one I can downshift, throw my RPMs right up, and I'm there on the power now. So the fun factor of this thing is really good. I mean, it's really tough. The slow maneuverable stuff.
You chopped up a worm.
Oh no! The slow maneuverable stuff, it can be very challenging, but I've driven enough clutch stuff in my life, it doesn't bother me. You gotta go up a hill or something, you gotta hit it a little harder, which...
Get the RPMs up.
Yeah.
It's meant to run up to 10 grand. No problem.
And...
Triple power.
Yep. The fun factor in this thing is on point. Is the suspension as good as what the Razors and Can-Am is now? No. Because this thing came out in 2016. It was different back then.
Well, even mine's a 2014 to 20 is the same thing.
Yeah.
It's still not as good, but the geometry is different.
The geometry is different, but it's not bad. It really is not that bad.
Not for trail riding, it's not. Chatter bumps, we'll see about chatter bumps. But it don't matter what you got, chatter bumps suck.
But I really physically enjoy this thing. If I ever, you know, let's say down the road, get another one, I'll be curious what to see Yamaha comes out with something new, because I think they're working on something.
They gotta have something new.
Something new from, you know, their Pure Sport. They just came out with the new R-Max. They redid the Wolverine, and that's the R-Max. They've got to have something coming out redone, you know, suspension-wise and stuff for this. And I honestly would probably get that after riding this, as long as it's not a crap show, which I doubt it's going to be.
Or a Wildcat.
Or a Wildcat. I don't know. We'll see what Yamaha does. I seem to be going on a Yamaha trail with between the bike and this and quads down the pass. I've never had bad luck with Yamaha. I haven't.
Just like our Ovations, those are nice snowmobiles.
94 and a 95.
They were the piss out of them.
92. 92. So it was 92 and 93 then.
No, the black one was a 96, and then the blue one was a 92.
Mm-hmm. Mine was that much newer. Okay, I didn't know it was. We
Especially
never
the scrub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never had any trouble with them. So, I mean, we'll see how this does. So far. I mean, they've been out for a while. People keep buying them, so they're not an absolute.
They seem to be getting more popular.
They are.
At first, I didn't see too many of them, and all of a sudden, just like they're everywhere.
I mean, the forums and stuff that I'm reading, and you know the Facebook pages and stuff that I'm on, a lot of people really like them.
They made them a lot better now.
Yeah.
Well, obviously got paddles.
Yeah, once they came out with that 2019
the paddle shifters really got.
Yeah. You get rid of this, and everything's right here.
Yeah, that people love that.
Yeah.
Then you can just drive. I mean, normal
paddle shifters. You grab both of them, man it to the floor.
Yeah, it's like a sport car.
Yeah, it's like the Talon too.
Yeah.
I mean, see, I don't mind this. I mean, it's the same thing. Because then I got this.
Well, you're just used to the shifter like that. A lot of people don't like that.
Yeah.
Besides, there's one thing. It turns like an X3.
It does turn like an X3. It does. The turning radius on this, I'm not impressed with. I'm going to be honest.
I don't know why. The X3 is, horrible. I don't know why.
This is not any better. I don't know if it's the Razor front end, how you're sitting more up front. I mean, this isn't, you're not on front in this one either. I think that's the only...
Well, one thing, between the X3 and the Razor, X3, the wheelbase is longer, and maybe that's some of it.
Well, this is the same as the Razor,
I just don't think they turn as good.
I just don't think that...
Flat out.
Maybe they just don't have that good enough turning radius.
I don't think
turning radius...
I don't think they got the travel.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to be biased, so I probably shouldn't... I'm going to rate it. I'm going to give it a good solid 8.5. I would have do 9, but I'm actually generally disappointed in the turning radius.
What's your rating?
For
trail riding.
For trail riding.
Oh, trail riding?
Trail riding.
Yeah, just trail riding
Oh.
only if you're just a scrub. I'm gonna say without the recluse. I mean, this has a recluse. No, I can't do that. With the recluse, I'm gonna give it a 7 because the suspension, it's all right. It's not bad. Turn radius is a big one for me on trail riding, and I don't like that it bucks, but
The bucking can be fixed.
it can be fixed.
I have done some research on some certain things.
I'm gonna stay with the 7 now.
I'm gonna stay with the 8.5 for trail riding. The fun factor is just on point compared to the rest of them.
I'm gonna rate it as little as I've driven it, but just kind of watching it, I'm gonna give it a 7 for trail riding. I think it's a very reliable machine.
Yeah. Reliability would probably be a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. But and I will say their seats are comfortable. It sits really nice.
Yeah.
It sits similar to an X3. It sits similar to X3.
I would say it sits similar to X3, but you don't lean back as hard.
Yeah.
Well, I can get my legs on it. The X3, the dash
Yeah,
is
that's
down
true.
here, and for someone my size, it sucks.
They say the seat, for a tall person, this actually wouldn't be as bad as you think it would be. The leg room is actually pretty good.
The suspension isn't the best, but it's better than these utility machines, and yeah, it's a technical ride. So if you're not used to shifting and stuff, you're gonna probably hate it. All right, you guys know what to do. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we're gonna go record a podcast probably,
Or blow this up.
or blow it up. Yeah, it's not my machine.
Hopefully both.
Hey, hey.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.